One magical night, Peter Pan appears in London with a mission to take the darling siblings, Wendy, John, and Michael, on an extraordinary adventure to the enchanting realm of Neverland. With the assistance of the mischievous and spirited fairy, Tinker Bell, Peter Pan is able to transport the siblings from their ordinary lives to a world filled with wonder and excitement. Upon arriving in Neverland, Wendy has the opportunity to meet the Lost Boys, a group of children who, like Peter Pan, had chosen to never grow up. They live a carefree existence in this magical land, exploring its secrets and partaking in endless adventures. Wendy also encounters the fierce and resourceful Tiger Lily, a native inhabitant of Neverland who has her own unique connection to this mystical place. However, not all is as it seems in this idyllic world. Lurking in the shadows is a band of dastardly pirates, led by the infamous Captain James Hook. This cunning and ruthless villain is determined to bring chaos and destruction to Neverland and its inhabitants, and it's up to Wendy, Peter Pan, and their newfound friends to stop him and ensure the safety and happiness of this extraordinary land. As they navigate the challenges and confront the dangers that await them, the darling siblings embark on a thrilling journey that they will never forget. Welcome to Rapid Movie Recap, the channel that gives you lightning-fast movie summaries and saves you from the grueling task of actually watching them. Do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, smash that like, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss our brilliantly concise breakdowns. Aching to watch our recaps in a foreign language or, better yet, with hilarious mistranslations? Click that CC button and enable subtitles to enhance your Rapid Movie Recap experience. But wait, there's more. Show your devotion to our magnificent channel by purchasing our top-notch merchandise, conveniently located down below. With each purchase, you're not only supporting our humble quest to condense entire movies into bite-sized nuggets, but you're also becoming a part of the illustrious Rapid Movie Recap community. So don't hesitate, shop now, and wear your swag with pride. The film begins in London, where brothers John and Michael Darling are immersed in a playful reenactment of Peter Pan and Captain Hook's adventures. Their older sister, Wendy, joins in the fun, but the playtime comes to an abrupt halt when they accidentally break a mirror. Their father, George, scolds them for their carelessness. Worried about the impending move to a boarding school the next day, Wendy confides in her mother, Mary, expressing her reluctance to grow up so quickly. Mary gently reminds Wendy of her responsibility to be a role model for her younger brothers. Later that night, a magical visitor appears in the children's bedroom. Tinker Bell enters and sprinkles pixie dust on Wendy, causing her to float in midair. Soon after, Peter Pan arrives on a mission to catch his elusive shadow. Peter reveals that he has been observing Wendy and her siblings and has noticed Wendy's desire to avoid growing up. He extends an invitation to the darling children to accompany him and Tinker Bell on a journey to the enchanting world of Neverland. With an extra sprinkling of pixie dust, John and Michael join Peter and Wendy in flight. Together, they soar through the night sky, following the famous directions, second star to the right and straight on till morning. Upon arriving in the fantastical realm of Neverland, Wendy marvels at the sight of mermaids and the breathtaking scenery as she soars through the sky. Meanwhile, a pirate ship helmed by the sinister Captain Hook and his loyal sidekick, Mr. Smee, spots the children. Harboring a deep resentment towards Peter Pan for the loss of his hand, among other reasons, Captain Hook leads his pirate crew in pursuit of the young adventurers. As the pirates fire cannons at the children, they are forced to make an abrupt landing near the shoreline. After the crash, Wendy encounters the Lost Boys, a group of children who, like Peter Pan, had chosen to never grow up. They are soon joined by Tiger Lily, who is already acquainted with Wendy's identity thanks to Peter's stories. Peering through a telescope, Wendy discovers that John and Michael have been captured by the pirates. Mr. Smee escorts the boys to meet Captain Hook, who confiscates a pocket watch from John's possession. The ticking of the pocket watch unnerves Hook, reminding him of the crocodile that took his hand and its ominous tick-tock sound. Determined to settle the score, Hook orders his crew to sail a pirate ship towards Skull Rock. Tiger Lily guides Wendy and the Lost Boys to Skull Rock, where Captain Hook plans to execute John and Michael by drowning them. Cleverly disguised as a pirate, Peter infiltrates the crew and battles the pirates, receiving assistance from Tinker Bell along the way. As Hook attempts to kill Peter, the fearsome crocodile suddenly appears, frightening Hook and providing the children with an opportunity to escape unharmed. As they make their way to safety, Peter proudly boasts about his heroic efforts, only to be admonished by Wendy for his recklessness and for putting everyone in danger. When Wendy brings up the topic of Hook, the Lost Boys explain that they avoid discussing him due to the complex relationship between Peter and Hook. Before parting ways to return to her tribe, Tiger Lily shares some encouraging words with Wendy, strengthening her resolve. The children arrive at the hidden sanctuary of the Lost Boys, where Wendy serenades them with a heartfelt lullaby. The power of her voice is so enchanting that even the pirates can hear her song from a distance. Once all the children have fallen asleep, Tinker Bell leads Wendy to an upstairs room that once belonged to someone named James, as in Captain James Hook. Upon finding Peter in the room, which he now occupies, he reveals to Wendy that he and Hook were once best friends when he was still James. Hook's departure from Neverland hurt Peter, but the pain was amplified when Hook returned, having grown up wrong. Later, Hook and his crew infiltrate the lair, capturing the Lost Boys, the Darling siblings, and Tinker Bell. As Hook confronts Peter, the boy loses his footing and tumbles over a ledge. Despite Tinker Bell's attempt to save him, she is restrained, and Peter plummets to the ground, appearing lifeless. After the pirates depart, Peter's shadow detaches from his body and races to Tiger Lily's tribe to inform her of the dire situation and seek assistance. Aboard the pirate ship, Hook shares his past with Wendy, recounting his turbulent history with Peter. He explains that Peter forced him to leave Neverland in search of his long-lost mother. Unfortunately, Hook never made it home or saw his mother again. Instead, he found himself adrift at sea until Mr. Smee came to his rescue. Over the years, Hook's resentment towards Peter festered into a deep-seated hatred. In a fit of rage, Hook orders the execution of all the children. Distraught, Wendy pleads with him to spare their lives and take her in their place. Moved by her bravery, Hook agrees. Simultaneously, Tiger Lily reaches Peter and restores his shadow to his body, reviving him and informing him of Hook's nefarious plan. The pirates prepare the plank for Wendy to walk, but just as she steps off, Tinker Bell manages to escape her captors and sprinkles Wendy with pixie dust. With Wendy thinking happy thoughts, she is saved from plunging into the water. Tink then proceeds to shower the entire ship with pixie dust, causing it to lift and float above the ocean. At that moment, Peter arrives, sparking a fierce showdown between the pirates and the Lost Boys. As Peter and Hook engage in an intense duel, Wendy bravely defends her brothers from the pirate crew. Tiger Lily joins the fray as well, boarding the ship to assist in the fight. In a bold move, Wendy tilts the ship on its side, sending the pirates tumbling into the water below. Hook begins to fall too, but Peter catches him and tries to help, urging him to think happy thoughts so he won't fall. Hook admits he has no happy thoughts and lets go, plunging into the water. Although Peter is saddened, the Lost Boys comfort him, assuring him of their friendship. The Darling children bid farewell to Tiger Lily as Peter steers the ship away from Neverland. Awoken by strange noises, George and Mary discover the Lost Boys in a children's room. Meanwhile, Wendy climbs to the rooftop to speak with Peter and notices that he had written his name on their chimney. It turns out that the Darling house was Peter's home before he escaped to Neverland, following a disagreement with his mother. When he tried to return to her, she was already gone. Wendy suggests that Peter could stay and grow up with her, but he feels he isn't ready for that yet. As Peter prepares to leave, Tinker Bell whispers to Wendy, speaking for the first time, expressing her gratitude for Wendy's understanding. The Darling family and the Lost Boys watch as Peter departs on the ship, with Mary recognizing who he is. Wendy bids Peter farewell and adds her name next to his on the chimney, marking their connection forever. Once back in Neverland, Peter gazes out at the ocean and notices that Hook, Smee, and the majority of the pirate crew have managed to survive. As Peter and Hook lock eyes, they exchange knowing smiles, acknowledging the ongoing rivalry that defines their lives in this magical world. Do us all a favor and show some love to the creators and artists by watching the full movie using the link in the description below. You know you want to. Thanks for tuning in, and while you're at it, smash that like button and subscribe for more rapid movie recap.